So hey y'all, it's JessMelodies coming to you with another episode of Chicago Got Next. Today we have BG Major. If you don't remember, I reviewed some of his music not too long ago, along with attending one of his performances for a showcase, which he was fire. And so we're going to get into the music. We're going to talk about what's next. We're going to talk about what he's got going on. So let's get it started.
The shit I seen, it won't glisten glamour. Try to chase my dreams, but one day it won't matter. Cause in the end, graveyard's gonna last forever. Hell of heaven kinda blurry, but I still believe. What you kill from me, or what you steal from me. Nowadays it's make believe I don't know who the thieves. Praying God that my killing ain't right next to me. And for my sins I repent, I hope you hear me. Feel like I was cursed. Black cloud over my head since I was birthed. Make it out, that's the only thing we worried about. Trapped us in, told us we was never built to win. Barack Obama for the win, I know they hate us then. But we still strapped down in Chirac where they be killing kids. Lost hope, the future steady scream, say to youth. Hands up, guns draw, we won't scare the youth.
Hey. So for those who don't know, who is the artist BG Major?
I got a lot to talk about, because I done been through a lot. And I done seen a lot. I'm cool, I'm laid back. And I'm still developing like my sound and still working towards finding me a little bit more too on a personal level. So I'll just be cool. I'm cool.
Yeah. And then, when it comes to how you got started doing music, what would you say that epic moment was?
How I got started? I used to love music when I was a kid. So like my uncle, his name was Blue Black. So one day, I seen him on TV, Channel 19. But as a kid, Channel 19 wasn't too much like a big network. Mm-hmm. But as a kid, you seeing your uncle on TV performing. Right. But you don't know it's not a big. I'm like, damn, I want to do that because my granny's so happy telling us about it and shit. So I'm like, I want to do that. Then he'll come around giving us CDs to listen to. Like, so he was the first one that really put me in the door and made me want to do it. Mm-hmm. So as a kid, like, I've been writing stuff, but as a kid, what the hell could I talk about for real? Mm-hmm. So like, if I'm gonna talk about toys and shit like that,
you could.
When my brother Nate passed, how close he was to me and things of that nature. So he kept telling me keep going. Like it's time, a lot of people was, but he really talked to me, trying to see in my head that he bro, we done been through like almost the same thing. You done got shot, he done got stabbed. He got stabbed, I got shot. He's like, bro, we done been through the same thing, same struggles. He's like, you really got it. You just gotta keep going, So.
Yeah. And so you explained kind of how your uncle is kind of the inspiration behind, you getting started. But when did you know that, hey, I'm good at this and I want to rap? Was there like a pivotal moment, or you just did it on the regular and said, hey, why not?
5th grade, I transferred to this other school called like Blaine. Mm-hmm. And I had this group called CTB, Chi-Town Boys. And they was like really liking what I was saying. Like the raps I did have, they was liking it. And they was like, that's when I knew. When other people, I wasn't too, like I was shy. I was real shy when I was a kid. So, but when I rapped in front of them and they really rocking with it. They really liking it. So, and that's what made them come get in the group and express, how they did. They wanted to come rock out too. So,
and then where did the name BG Major come from?
I rebranded myself.
Okay.
So basically, like it was Boss Man Major at first.
Okay.
So I was like, man, at first when I first started rapping, it was my real name.
Okay.
Michael, but it wasn't Michael. It was Big Mike because everybody on the streets called me Big Mike.
Okay.
So I'm like, shit, I'm gonna just run with the Big Mike thing for now.
Yeah.
And then one day something happened. Like when I got older, I don't know where that name came from, Boss Man Major. I believe I heard somebody say it. I'm not gonna say who because I'm not sure, and I don't wanna. It's funny as hell, but I liked it though. I heard. I could say I think one of the guys called the junkie Boss Man Major.
Really?
And I liked it.
Dang,
I liked it. So
it caught on.
I liked this, so I ran with it. But I wasn't rapping. I wasn't like in the studio and stuff. Then I was still like writing on papers and stuff. Like I was still like young.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm gonna keep that. So then, come up to date, it was still Bossman Major. Like if you go look on some videos that I got, it'll say like Bossman Major when they click in, but I had them change the title to Blake Game Major. Then now it's BG Major. So BG Major really just came into effect a little bit last year.
Okay.
So, and Blake Game, it stands for Blake Game, but Blake was another brother I lost in 2013. So it's like, it's not on no gang banging stuff. How I always tell people, it's like just a gang of us that had love for him.
Just
so
like a brotherhood.
Let me put it on my shoulder and let me really go to another level. But for the consumers and everybody else, I had it Blake Game Major at first, but there's a lot of other stuff going on. So I'm like, let me dumb it down, and I'm trying to really be in this and put BG.
BG.
Like if you know, you know.
Okay.
If you don't, I don't care. You just don't.
So who would you say is your favorite rapper right now?
Who I listen to daily?
Yeah. Who's on the playlist when you get in the car?
I listen to a lot of Young Boy.
Okay.
Lucci. I listen to a lot of Lucci and Young Boy. That's what I listen to daily though. When I do listen to music, it's Young Boy and Lucci. But really Young Boy higher, but I fucks with Lucci hard too.
And what makes you catch on to their music? Is it what they talk about? Okay.
I can relate.
Got it. Okay.
It's like I realized, like I used to listen to Boosie, like I used to listen to Gotti. I can relate to those. I used to listen to old Boosie. I used to listen to old Gotti. I can relate to those things that Gotti was saying. I'm sitting there doing while he talking about the shit, and I'm like, damn, like Boosie. I can like starching pants because you ain't really got enough. I can relate to that shit.
Yeah.
Him losing all his money at the dice game. Can't go fucking. Like, when I was doing it, can't go recop or nothing. Yeah. And you just feeling like, fuck everybody. I can relate to that. So, Young Boy, I can relate to his music. Like, it's a lot of stuff that he talk about that I'm currently going through or that I've been through. Lucci, same thing. I just like relatable music. I listen to.
Right.
I vibe off of it.
So let's jump into the music. You kind of mentioned your last song, In My Head, that you do have a video to as well. And so that song and then the Lonely Child freestyle, to me, it seems like your music is a very therapeutic outlet for you. And it's a lot of pain in your music, I will say. Yeah. And so let's start with In My Head. Like, what was that about and kind of what was your headspace when you wrote that song? I know you said you were going through a lot.
Had
like
just that.
Okay.
That, when I found out, when we all found out the news when it came back, because a lot of people just don't know he was already missing. Only like immediate family and we knew, cause like they consider us immediate family too. So he had just passed away, and like I'm always locked up in my room. Like I don't really never go outside my room, so it was just one of those days where like I was feeling myself going crazy for real. So I'm like, you gotta slide or do something. Like slide meaning like go outside somewhere or something, because you just sitting in here and the only thing I kept doing was like damn near crying or like really don't want to talk to people because people study what happened. Just not answering no calls, nothing. Like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, that's how I was feeling. Like, like y'all, or how you feeling, how you doing. You know how I'm feeling. Like, stop asking me that dumbass question. And I understand people ain't trying to,
Or some people don't know how to comfort people during those moments.
Yeah, I mean, I don't either, like, but I know I try to put myself in your shoes if something tragic like that happened, like, and I just give you a space. I'm not going to say nothing like it's going to be okay. Because when the fuck is going to be okay? Because that shit still, you're going to linger on for years. I know.
Right.
So, In My Head came from that. I wrote the hook, trying to get my mind off of it. I still couldn't get my mind off of it. So, and like, everybody kept, a couple people that I did talk to, they told me, like, go to the studio and try to, like, get the shit off. So I'm like, man, fuck the studio, fuck the music shit right now. What the fuck is y'all talking about?
Yeah.
But I listen, I'm like, cause the studio, it do be like therapeutic for me, cause like I feel like the mic. I feel like when I talk to people, they don't really be listening for real. But like if I say it in music, you can either listen or shut it out. But I don't want to be talking to you when you like fake it. You like fake it in my face, not really listening to me for real. That make me feel some type of way. So, man, I'm gonna go in the studio. You listen to the shit. You listen to the shit. You don't. I'm not gonna know for real.
Like one of the things you were saying, how you need mental healing. And so, like, what are some ways that you go about to try to, get that mental healing? Or what are some things you put into practice to achieve that?
Honestly, I'm just trying to find peace at times. Like, trying to be peace within. So, I don't, honestly, music helped me, but going places helped me too. Like, going out having fun. And I love having fun. Like it's too much crazy shit happening in the city, and like you never know if you get past or not. You never know if you gonna out here.
Yeah.
Like, cause I done been in a situation like I said. Like I randomly went right out my door. As soon as I got in the car, I got shot. Like as soon as I got in the car, like so it's like death is like you never know. So like that shit's stressful when you go outside. Like so, I'm just trying to like be trying to peace in the moments, living in the moments, but they're trying to find peace within that.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm gonna try different ways now, but
yeah.
Like I just said, I was gonna go through therapy. Like 2020 is I'm gonna try to go to therapy a couple times.
Especially within the black community because it's so taboo. People talking about their feelings, especially black men, because you guys are supposed to be strong. And so you're not supposed to talk about how you feel and cry or anything like that or show emotion. It's definitely like frowned upon. And also it could be a way of weakness in a way too.
Yeah, but I ain't like, okay. But why though? Why people think like that? But I know why though, because men supposed to be dominant. But who the fuck said we don't got feelings neither? Just because like I say in another song, gotta be the strongest even when you at your weakest. Man, sometimes I want to give up, but my pride don't let me. Like that's how I be feeling sometimes. Like my pride don't let me give up, and like I gotta be strong at times when I don't want to be fucking strong. Why I gotta, well, I gotta be strong when I'm at my fucking weakest. You probably don't even know that, but sometimes it's cool to vent out. Like, why the fuck you gotta think like that? Like, why everybody gotta think like that? Excuse my language, but why everybody always gotta think like that? No, it's cool to say your feelings and stuff. Treat others how you want to be treated. It's as simple as that. Like, I promise to you, as simple as that.
Yeah.
Because how I treat you is because how I want to be treated. So, if you come there talking to me, and you, like, I don't need to talk sometimes. You just come talk because sometimes I want to just go and talk to you without you talking to me. Like, just listen.
Yeah.
Just listen. Like, and then you know when to step in to base your opinion or tell somebody something. And you know when is the right and wrong time to say certain things. But some people just don't care. So they'll just say what the fuck they feel. That's not right.
Yeah.
Treat people how you want to be treated, because if they do it to you, you going and Lord forbid I die today, I'm gonna be loved tomorrow. They gonna be wishing for me back tomorrow. I die today, my music gonna blow up tomorrow. Yeah. I don't like that. Yeah. Like I'm trying to see it now.
Yeah. And you mentioned that in Lonely Child, probably like this wasn't the exact words, but pretty much give people their flowers while they're here, and don't wait until it's too late when they're gone. And then it's like, what's the use then?
Right, it's just like, because like I'm seeing that a lot lately, like a lot. Like it's been like two rappers that's like from my part of town that I've seen when he died. That's specifically from my block. That when he died, I'm like, damn, his numbers just went all the way up.
And then, you mentioned how, different rappers getting killed in Chicago. And so this whole stigma around Chicago being violent, and it can be just along with, a lot of other cities in America, is just as violent. Yeah. And so, this whole Chirac type of mentality and things like that. And so how much of an influence do you think that, the violence in Chicago and gang culture, how much does that influence the music scene here?
It do a lot because a lot of people be good, like dissing.
And so just talking about, so someone that may have grown up in that type of environment, do you think that it's inevitable for people to fall into what's going on, whether it be gangs or different things like that, because you're around that every single day? Is it inevitable? Is it like a survival method?
If you're a follower.
Okay.
If you're a fucking follower. I mean, some shit do be hard
Mm-hmm.
because, like, when you start losing people close to you, but that don't mean, like, you know, like, I was never a follower. So it's like when I was growing up, like, I'm like real life. Where I'm from, I'm real life from that. I wasn't from nowhere else. I done real life lived on that same block. Like, we had like probably 6, 7 cribs on that block. So I'm real life from there. Even before I moved over there, and like I moved over there, I had to be in 2nd grade. My auntie was staying there, and I was always at her house.
Where are you from, by the way?
I'm from the north side of Chicago.
Okay.
My auntie always had a house over there in the same neighborhood, so and I'm always was over there. And then we happened to move. Like, I don't know how old you is when you're in 2nd grade, but it had to be like
7, 8.
Yeah, so like I'm really, and then after that we was going house to house around there. You know, just getting. If you know, you know. Like the North Points, we in another North Point. We in this North Point. Like every other year, we in a different North Point. I'm really from there for real. So it's like with certain things. I never been a follower, so I never really gang bang. Still to this day, I really don't shake up certain shit or do certain shit. I really don't, but people don't know that for real. But at the same time, you're guilty by association.
And then, you know, obviously, like I mentioned, you know, a whole lot of, I would say, just a violent narrative around Chicago, and that's what people see on the outside.
Once again, you gotta blame that on the city and the rappers and shit like that, and the other you know, the officials that show only the bad parts.
Yeah.
Why y'all showing that shit? It's a lot of most shit that's going on that's positive, and it's not always. You don't gotta be out here ducking for real every day. I mean, yes, if you in some type of shit, of course that comes with it.
And then, although, you know, the media does magnify the violence that does happen, you know, there is still violence that happens in the city, right?
Yeah, it is.
And so, you know, you have different activists and you have different rappers like Chance the Rapper who are really trying to implement different programs in the city to kind of keep kids out of that type of environment, or not out of the environment, but out of trouble. And so, like, what are some things that we can do as a people to kind of cut down on shootings and the killings and things like that?
That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen for anybody around my age range and like kinda in the 20s and 19s. That's not gonna happen. That's just the honest to God's truth. But other than that, other than them other kids, like other than that, you can still reach to them. Because right now, my age range is pride thing. You kill me, you kill one of mine, so I have to kill one of yours. Because it sometimes be so deep, like, damn, bro. Like, you just really took him. Like, you took him from us. Like, now we gotta slide and keep going. So it's just a pride thing. People not gonna really. It's like a reoccurring
cycle, though.
Yes, this is what these wars is in Chicago. It's a big ass pride thing. We warn about pride right now, everywhere in Chicago. But to these shorties and stuff, how can you help these shorties and shit? Like, if you have some real money, like Chance or something, like when I get up there to Chance level, I want to reach out to Chance and like, let's go into these high schools and really help these shorties. Yeah. Like by helping them in their household. It started at the household. So, when I was going to fucking high school, some people were going there. Some people only come to school just for lunch. They ain't have nothing at the crib to eat. Let's put a program together and really pay these kids to come to school and like feed their house for real, put clothes and shit on their back. And all they gotta do is come to school and get A's and B's. Yeah. You're working. You come to school and get A's and B's, or we put you in, we open up a couple of our own businesses and then still help you. Like, all right, you wanna come get a job? Come get a job like Saturday and Sunday, you know, or however we balance it out through the week. Come get a job, but let's go in these households, set up a program to find these mamas and dads some work to really help out. And all you gotta do is on you. You just gotta come to school, but you have food in your crib. You don't got no excuse to not come now for real. You got clean clothes. You don't have no excuse not to come to your crib. You got money in your pocket. We giving you a little bit of money too. You don't have no excuse not to come to school. We even putting you up for when you whatever college you want to go to or try and do. Right. You don't have no excuse. All you have to do is come and really focus now. You got clean clothes. You got whatever shoes you got on your feet. Clean. You don't have your mama got a job now.
Right.
Your dad got a job now. Your bills in the house is paid for. Your mama not struggling right now because guess what? We went in these households and really help. Like that's what type of program I want to put together because that's what's gonna really help these kids for
that
real.
home environment.
Because I done seen people only come to school and they eat and leave. They don't got it, or they going on the block hustling because their home is fucked up. They damn near being the parents to their little brothers or sisters because their mama and dad, mama probably not struggling or either struggling or fucking hype or something. Dad either not there or he fucking around the hype too, or he not helping. You know, so like let's go into these households and really help these kids like that. Like, you know, when I get to that level and get like some real money, like to the point where I can do that every year, I would pick certain schools out and really go inside and help these kids.
Yeah.
It starts there. For
Starts
real.
Okay. And then kind of switching gears here, you know, when it comes, just going back to the music, are there different artists in Chicago that you think outside of yourself that's making a lot of noise in the city that you would want to collaborate with on a music tip?
Every artist who don't, I'm down to work with everybody.
Okay. Anybody
who respectful and anybody who I don't have real problems in the streets with. Other than that, I wouldn't want to do nothing with you, honestly. Like,
yeah.
But if you know, if you like, I would do a lot. I would do something with Dirt. I want to do something with Louis. Like everybody, Polo G, Lil Zay. I want to do something with him. I really was working on a project, so, but I have to backstep on the project because I'm trying to really focus on getting a name for myself before I really drop the project. So I just want to possibly drop out singles.
Smart.
Until like, you know, but I got the project in my head, the name for it.
Yeah.
Everything I want to do, like a whole goal for it that I want to do.
Right.
It's just that I gotta stay down, stack the money for it,
yeah,
and get my name to be buzzing for when I want to do drop it, or slightly buzzing to when I don't drop it. Just get some type of anticipation going on for it.
So kind of build your fan base right now.
Yeah, that's what I know I have to do. I really got 2 projects on here.
Okay.
And not even noticing that I had 2. Damn near 3. I'm going to say damn near 3. I'm not even going to over-exaggerate the shit, but I know for a fact I had 2.
Okay.
But I'm not thinking about the second one. I really, if anything, I'm thinking about the first one. Right. That I really had the goals and plans that I really sat down and jotted with Nate. He helped me with a lot of shit. Basically, the project called Impossible Is Nothing.
Okay.
At first, it was going to be called Overdue, but because I just feel like, damn, I have been out for a long time and I ain't really dropped no solid project. So I'm like, let me do something. I'm like, Overdue. And then he like, that's decent, but let's call it Impossible Is Nothing. And I feel like when he said that, it touched me because I'm like, damn, I done really been through some situations that people said it's not possible. But I done got through the situations and impossible is nothing.
Right. Like,
I done been through people. Take me going to school, the teachers told me I couldn't graduate. Same teachers told me I couldn't graduate because of this, that, and third. I'm up here and I graduate. Looking dead in their face. Like, they were surprised because they told me this like 2 weeks, 3 weeks before graduation.
Beating odds.
Yeah, so it's like, it's been other situations, like, impossible is nothing. Like, you put your mind to it, you can really do it. Okay. So, like, you know, like, that really stuck with me. And then he like, man, like, you should do a DVD with it, too. So
like a visual, like the artists are doing now, putting videos to each song?
Kinda, but it's basically like the behind the scenes.
I see what you mean. So like a documentary.
Yeah, so it's basically behind the scenes of me working on it. And you get the behind the scenes of video shoots, how we gonna put together these videos, how this came about. Because I like that behind the scene work. I done had footage for over like 4 years.
Wow.
So, you know, I got a lot of footage.
So you're going to be able to put together a lot.
Yeah, I am. Okay. I'm not done with it. I'm nowhere near done with it, but I have a lot. Like, I have a lot for this. Like, because I've been on it working on this project for a minute.
Okay.
But it's done.
So when do you kind of foresee? So I know right now you said you're building up your fan base. You're going to be putting out singles. When do you kind of? What is your timeline? Would you say of getting that out?
I don't know.
Okay.
I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. And then how often are you going to be releasing singles?
My goal was to do it every 2 months,
every 2
3
months.
months. But I was gonna drop a visual with it, so
got it.
Single and the visuals. You're not gonna get the audio. You're gonna get the visual first, and then probably like the audio with it. Right now, I am gonna do a visual for Lonely Child, so so that's a freestyle. So you might still get another. You're gonna get another single right after I drop the visual for that one, because that's like a freestyle. So I just feel like everybody keeps saying shoot a video to it, so I'm shoot a video to it, and that's really like a freestyle. It's really I can't really do too much with it, but I am gonna drop another single after that. I already got the single in my head, so I got the next 5 singles in my head, so I know what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna place them. So basically like that. And you might get a couple. You might get me on a couple features with people when we gonna do videos to them. So
and I was gonna ask you that. So for the projects that you pretty much have done, are there features on those, or is it just you?
I want a raw ass singer, a raw ass male singer for this one song I got in my head.
Okay.
I just haven't really found nobody. And my other brother, J.I. Rich, he for sure gonna be on there. My boy Leno.
You said Leno?
Yeah, Leno.
Okay.
I really like doing music with him.
Okay.
He's definitely we already got 2 songs in.
Yeah.
I don't know how that just slipped my mind. That shit, cause them songs so raw.
Okay.
We already got 2 songs in, but I do got another freestyle that's coming out with my brother J.I. Rich. So me and him gonna shoot a video for it. Cause they haven't really seen him in a long time. When I first dropped my first video, it was me, him, and Nate.
Okay.
So it was like us 3, and then me and Jada just kept it going. We dropped another one together, and we kept it going until he got locked up, and things and that nature stopped him, and other things too stopped him. And I just kept it going. So now it's like, he just got out again, so he really trying to do the music stuff now again. So they haven't heard from him, but they be asking about him all the time. And he might drop something every blue moon, freestyle every blue moon. So I just got on the freestyle with him recently, but we're gonna shoot a video to it. So y'all can definitely. It's called Did It Again. So y'all can definitely be looking out for that. So I just got other stuff coming soon, and I appreciate everybody who do listen to my music and fuck with me genuinely. It's not a lot of that. But I really thank y'all, because to be honest, without the fans, we wouldn't be nothing. Without the fans, we would not be nothing. Y'all come buy our music. Y'all come. All that's just putting it in our pockets.
Buying tickets for the shows.
So that's putting it in our pockets. So y'all got faith and believe in us. So I really appreciate the little people who do support and appreciate me. Right now. So, and it mean heavier to me. I think it means heavier to all artists who really trying to get out there and get their feet started when they at ground zero. That means a lot, Even when you get up there too, that means a lot, because if you could be up there and stay up there, that means your support system is strong as fuck. It's not like so many people that survive like that,
Yeah.
And that's just
a lot of these people are just one-hit wonders.
Yeah, that's just the honest to God truth. So I'm not trying to be like that.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be a one-hit wonder. I'm just really trying to keep going up, cause there's no way you can go down. You can go down, but I just want to go up.
Yeah, especially if you got the tools to equip yourself to continue that elevation.
I just want to keep going up. Whatever I do, it don't even got to be music. Whatever I do, I want to keep going up.
Right.
So but music-wise, I just want to keep going up and keep growing my following.
Yeah. And then outside of Spotify and YouTube and Apple for the songs Lonely Child and In My Head, are there any ways that we could be looking out for your music? And
SoundCloud.
Okay.
I got a lot of music on SoundCloud. A lot of old music and new music on SoundCloud. I'm also trying to build that YouTube and SoundCloud mainly. Like I said, if you want to go look at any old videos, you can just type in Blake Game Major or you can fuck around and type in Boss Man Major and all together and still pop up all my old stuff too. Or Blake Game Major or you know, it's pop up everything. Oh, so you know, I've been doing it for a minute. Like I got serious like 20, 2013, 2012.
2012 is when you started releasing music.
Yeah, because I got serious because I started going to the studio. I started paying for it on my own.
Yeah.
Like, I've been to the studio and shit a couple times, but I ain't never released nothing. I ain't never really, you know. Well, I did release something, but when I paid for it on my own and paid for my first video on my own, that's when I started taking it serious because I started putting money into myself. And like, if I don't do it, how the fuck I want you to invest in me? I ain't taking this seriously.
Yeah.
You guys see, they gotta see you taking it serious. You gotta see you ain't scared to spend your own money.
Exactly.
Like, I done spent my last on this shit like before, so I'm serious about it.
Yeah.
Well, want to get my own label off the ground with J-Dot, me and him.
Okay.
And Nate, me, him, and Nate came up with it. It was loyalty over cash. But we cropping all that shit out now. It's forever great music now.
Forever great music. Okay.
Forever great music.
Okay.
So that's the new thing that me and J-Dot approved on and we going for. So it's forever great now.
Okay. So that's another thing that's next for BG. Okay.
Yeah, forever great music.
Cool.
Me and J-Dot. So.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. All right. And so, y'all, you heard it here first. We wrapping it up. We have the artist BG Major. Once again, if you want to check out a lot of his music, check out SoundCloud, YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify. Check out his songs In My Head and Lonely Child. In My Head, he does have a video, so make sure y'all check it out. JessMelodies, Chicago Got Next.